Welcome to the Motivation Without the Hype podcast with your host, Gez Perez. He's an author, high-performance coach, and motivational speaker. This show brings you inspiring messages and interviews to unleash your greatness in life and in business. So let's get started.
Hi everyone, welcome to Motivation Without the Hype podcast show. My name is Gez Perez, a former procrastinator into an action taker. We bring you inspirational messages and interviews including motivational insights, tips, principles, and proven strategies that you can take action on without the hype and unleashing your greatness in life and in business. Now I'm pumped, I'm excited that we are bringing you our podcast series, Goals Without the Hype. Now today, our episode is holding yourself accountable in making your goals happen. Take note, holding yourself accountable in making your goals happen. So let's get started. Now, it's always easy to blame other people or other things when you fall short of reaching goals or when you lose the will to pursue them. You may have gone through these kind of frustrations before, and you probably just can't afford to look at yourself as someone to blame for that disappointment. Well, you can't really deny the fact that you should hold yourself responsible whenever you arrive at that point in your life. But before even falling deep into that pit, you can actually prevent it from happening by following these simple tips. Tip number 1, have the right mindset. This is one of the most important things to have when pursuing something. You need to have the right type of mindset first before doing anything else in achieving your goal. It will set your sail across the ocean you choose to travel upon. Now, when drawbacks or frustration comes, you know where to stand if you have the right mindset. And with that, you will pursue your passion against all odds. Tip number 2, make a priority a habit. You know, they said it takes literally 21 days to make a deed or a habit. If you have already listed your priorities or things you need to do to get your goals and you find it difficult to do them, try your best to do it religiously for the next 3 weeks. Not only subscribing to an experiment, but actually a way of disciplining yourself into following the path you want. It's really important to create highly successful habits, right? In order for habit to be embedded and to execute, you got to do it on a daily basis. If you don't, and that's why, people say practice makes it perfect. I call it practice makes it permanent, right? The more that you are in it, you're going to win it. The more that you can just strive, the more you are going to thrive, right? When you do things out of the ordinary of your specific goals, you're going to do some extraordinary things is because you put that extra into it to get that outcome. So make habits that's going to help you. Now we do have, a couple of ebooks that we have, 21 Days of Thrive and Unstoppable, the 1% Life. They're all 21 days of highly motivated quotes, but statements and action plans to get you going. And that is a great way. And again, it's provided on the show notes on our resource hub. All right, the next tip is this. Learn more about your goals. Now, this is really important. Now, there are 3 types of tips to, get yourself accountable. Learn more about your goal. Learning doesn't stop when the idea struck, okay? You got to, really not only improve, but you got to learn along the way. Bridge those gaps of your skill sets as well. Always be the person that always improve, right? But learn about your goals. Now, the more reason to educate yourself about what you want to achieve once it does happen, you got to take yourself time to read, really have that goal in mind, really have it on a daily basis. For me, I always say this, is that, when I was on a health journey and I wanted to lose, kilos, I will see my vision board and I'll see it every single day. And when I see it and I see what my future would look like, and I future pace myself and I put myself into that reality is when I actually do the work. Now, I may not see immediate results and that's okay, but I'm chipping away and going closer. And you realize like, oh my goodness, you look back, 4 weeks, 6 weeks ago, and you continue to build that habit and you hold yourself accountable, man, you've gone so far and achieved so much by doing the chipping away type of approach. Start small, aim big, and do it with significant action, right? And really important. So absorb more about what you want to achieve because it's going to equip you in the process of getting to the top. Now, these are things you can do to sustain and help yourself while going through the process of pursuing your dream. And it's really important, right? Not many people pursue their dreams because they don't see it can become a reality, right? But in order for you to pursue the dreams that gives you meaning, fulfillment, you got to chip away. People say, I got to chip on my shoulder. What I mean about chipping away is you have a higher goal to say, okay, this is what I want. But in order for me to do that, I need to chunk it down to smaller steps to get to that big goal. So don't stop dreaming. I want you to dream again, right? If you're listening to this podcast show, dream again. Pursue your dreams. Get back on track. If you don't pursue your dreams, I don't want you to live in the regret, right? I want you to get back on the wagon and start achieving your goals again, right? Mind you, the road is very rough and tough, but that's going to make you more stronger and more resilient to overcome this, right? But it's all worth the sacrifice once you reach there. So that's why learn about your goals, really excited, really, no, it doesn't even make sense, but give those bigger reasons, right? I'm doing this because of my family. I'm doing this because of my kids. Or I'm doing this because it's going to help my career. I'm doing this because to help improve, whether it's spirituality, whether it's for my faith, whether it's for, from the inside out, my health wise, anything, right? Give those bigger reasons to help you move forward. So don't be hard on yourself, right? Be patient, right? Go with progress and pace. Always go back to the right mindset. When all else, it feels that you're failing, it's only feedback, right? So start appreciating what you've done so far or where you are at because the journey is the exciting part. Trust the process and embrace the journey. So I would encourage you today, get things done, make it reality in your life, create a plan, commit to it, attach emotions around it, take significant action, and you will see and experience progress along the way. Now, for more information on what we do, head over to GezPerez.com or download our free motivation app that is available right now on Google and Apple Store, or access our discovery session to help you to achieve your goals to the next level in life or in business. Now, all the details are listed on the podcast show notes. So head over there, click that link, and it will lead you right into your destination. Now, if this episode has been helpful and uplifting, we would love for you to write a review to inspire more listeners to get plugged in. We will continue to provide high-value content in each and every episode. If you don't mind sharing this podcast show on social media by inviting others, it would mean the world to me. Every time you tag me, we will get the opportunity to share those posts, and together, we can make a difference in the lives of others through inspirational episodes just like this. So there you have it. In closing, continue to unleash your greatness and tell yourself that I can, I will, and I must, and we'll see you on the next episode.